to the Happiness Injection with me, Shonette. Woo! I'm going to get you off your head without drugs or alcohol. And if, like me, you want to burn a couple of calories, then hopefully the laughter will jiggle them right away. Today's podcast is titled, Don't Tell Me What to Do. Now, as a child, I don't know what you were like as a child, I was quite a bossy little 5-year-old. I didn't have any siblings till I was 5. I was pretty clever, pretty astute, lived in quite an adult world, so I pretty much could tell you if I didn't want to do something. And I was a strong person, and I remember being in infant school. That's what it was called back in the 70s. I remember being in infant school, and when teachers would tell me off, I would think, don't tell me what to do. I never ever voiced it because I was brought up to be a polite individual and a good girl. But now I almost feel like we should start saying to people, please don't tell me what to do unless there is a safety aspect to it. And even then, hold back, because this week I have been thinking about when people tell you what to do. Like, for example, if you wear something really bright and colourful that makes you feel amazing and people are like, ooh, that's not you. Well, yeah, it is me, because it's my dress and it was in my wardrobe. So don't tell me what to do. And also think about this. Do you do this even? Do you make comments to people that are like totally not welcome, actually? Because in the factory, I don't know if you know that I've been working in a factory, but I'm working in a factory. They have this thing where if you score low, you will get an instructor come to you. And even though I've been there 16 weeks, which is deemed long term in the factory, the other night was stowing really slow. Okay, so this is stowing basically. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. Take an item, put it in a robot. Take an item, put it in a robot. Now, I actually hurt my hand doing that. I actually bruised it really badly, which was a comedy sketch in itself, because then the safety man came and the safety man was talking to the team leader. So the team leader's here next to me, masks on for social distancing purposes, and he's talking to the team leader as though I'm not here. And he said to the team leader, even though when I'm downstairs at the canteen, I talk to this man all the time, like I didn't even know he was the safety man. And he says to the team leader, how long has she been here? And the team leader turns to me, okay, and he goes, how long have you been here? And I was like, hello, I'm here, I'm here, I'm a human, I'm here. My hand is here. I said, and I've been here 16 weeks. And he went, oh, she's been here 16 weeks. And he went, oh, that's a long time. Like, you have to laugh in these situations because it's just so absolutely like comedy gold. Long and short of it is, he said I could either go and sit in the first aid room with an ice pack, or I could go back to my work, because obviously they don't want to send you home because they want you to choose to go home, which I did, and I got a brace on my hand. So when I returned to work, I had a brace on my hand, which was making me stow quite slowly, and I was a little bit scared. I don't know if you've ever broke your arm, and then when you've got the pot off, you're a little bit scared to actually do something in case you hurt yourself even more. So I was stowing slowly, I can't deny it, okay? And my rate, which was quite slow. So, and for me, it was definitely slow. And there's other reasons why it was slow that are boring and I won't go into. So the instructor came and he stands behind you like the Grim Reaper. He doesn't go, hiya, Shonette. It's just like standing there. And you know what? Recently, through the emotional turmoil of COVID, through my breakup, I actually have started to stand up for myself a little bit more, because I'm always the person who doesn't say anything to people who tell me what to do. I think it in my head, but I think a lot more in my head than probably I would ever say. But I don't ever say to them, like, it's thanks, but it's not welcome, I'm not interested. So he came and stood behind me like the Grim Reaper, and I wasn't in a good place anyway. So I just said to him, do you know what? I said, I hate it when you come. I said, you stand behind me like the Grim Reaper. I know that you're going to say that I'm bottom in the factory. I said, you're going to tear a little piece of my self-esteem off and take it with you. I said, because that's what you do in the script that you say. And I said, the only positive in you being here is the fact that it's not the other girl, because the other girl is awful. I said another word, but I'm not going to say that on podcast. And he was just like, his jaw dropped, like, And he was like, all right, Shonette, all right, but it's not welcome. I don't want to know I'm the bottom 25%. Nobody wants to know that. He didn't tell me when I'm in the top 25%. He didn't even congratulate me when I won the Power Hour. So unless you're going to give me some positives with that negative, then please don't come round. I knew I was slow. I had a brace on my hand, and I know that whatever he said to me wouldn't make any difference because I know how to do the job. I know how to do it well, and I know that I wasn't doing it well. Then I was thinking about things that we do as happy people. I don't know about you, but I just love doing little things that maybe normal people would call crazy, because in my opinion, they just don't do it. So, for example, Cameron, who is going to be on the next episode, so please subscribe so you can meet Cameron, the second happy person. But Cameron and I, when we get to work, we meet in the car park at 10 o'clock. We start at 10:30. We meet in the car park and we have a car park disco. And we put on the music really loud. And I have like a disco ball that goes in my phone. And we put the disco ball on and then we dance around the car park. Sometimes we sit in our car, but most of the time we end up getting out and just shaking our booties and, you know, giving it large in the car park. And the other day when we were there, like, I can't even remember what song it was, but 5 other people were getting out of their car and everybody just started dancing because we had it on so loud. They saw us dancing, they joined in. The smoking sheds are there, so everybody in the smoking sheds is like entertained by the car park disco, and it's just really funny. When we go in, we went in playing Mariah Carey Emotions. You got me feeling. I know, sorry, we're not allowed to sing on podcasts. I don't know whether that's real or Charlotte just doesn't like it, the director. But it makes us happy, and the music's louder when we're going in the factory. Maybe it's not feeling like going into this factory, but we play the music and it makes us laugh and it makes other people laugh. But what about you? What do you do? Now, I saw a quote by Sandra Bullock and it said that it's really important to do a dance before you leave the house on a morning. Now, yes, Sandra Bullock. Can you imagine that beautiful woman dancing in her house before she goes out? So even though she's got a fabulous job, she's still doing things to get herself motivated. And I put it on Instagram and somebody messaged me and said, I do this in my classroom on a morning. I play loud music before I let the children in. It really gets me going. Apart from the lemon sucker in the next room, who often comes in and tells me to turn it down, and she shushes me. Like, what? Why do people do that? And in COVID, that should be banned, because you probably double spit with shushing. I always say to people who shush me, like, are you a train? Like, is there a problem? Are you a train? You know, right? Because she also said to her, you need to calm down. You're far too excited. Like, she's going to get 30 amazing children in her room. Of course, I hope she's excited. Yeah, going to store robots, not so excited, but we pump it up and we get excited. Why don't we get excited as adults? So, I did have a bit of a rant to her, like I just went off on one then. But maybe it's time that we just turned up the music and drowned out the sound. And maybe it's time we said, thank you for saying that, but actually, don't tell me what to do. I'm an adult as well. And that is my action to you, okay? Check out if you're telling people what to do and pack it in. And if people are telling you what to do, isn't it time that we said, please stop telling me what to do, because I know my own mind. Have a brilliant week, and I'll see you on the next podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and message me on Instagram if people have been telling you what to do, and we'll have a rant together.